In this episode of Crawlspace Catastrophes, I'm going to take you into the deep dark recesses of a spider-infested crawlspace where you will see over $16,000 in damages. Surprisingly, the rest of this $150,000 home was in deceptively good condition. It was a complete surprise to everyone when I came out of the crawlspace with the pictures I'm about to show you. After squeezing into the small crawlspace entrance, the first thing I noticed was the dirt floor. There should be a vapor barrier on top of the dirt. A vapor barrier is basically a plastic tarp that completely covers the dirt. This helps to reduce the moisture in the crawlspace, which greatly lowers the chances of mold developing. Then I looked up and saw this, what looks like yellow mold on the wood. The further I went, the worse the mold became. Possibly some black mold here. A suspicious white area there. The reason I say possibly mold is because we would need to take samples for laboratory analysis to conclude that it is mold. Then I reached the back corner of the crawlspace and saw this white root system growing on the floor joist. In order for something like this to be growing there, the moisture levels would need to be very, very high. Then I looked to my right and saw these boards laying on the ground. The closer I got, the more I realized that these were not just random scrap pieces of wood rotting away, but were actually pieces of the structure that had fallen off. I saw that there were unusual tunneling patterns in the wood as well. My termite sense started tingling. I immediately looked over at the foundation wall and found these mud termite shelter tubes running up the wall. This is a classic textbook sign of termite infestation. No doubt, termites have been here. I looked up and saw more and more damage. This structural floor joist was completely eaten away. The same thing here. There were some other structural boards that someone apparently tried to reinforce after the ends had been eaten away by termites. Of course, these structural reinforcements were not approved by a structural engineer, and it was an amateur repair attempt at best. On the way out, I saw a common electrical issue. You see the electrical tape here connecting these wires together? This is not up to code. So I added it to my already long list of crawlspace problems. As I squeezed out of the crawlspace, I knew that the hardest part of my job was yet to come. I don't think it will ever be easy to tell home buyers who are super excited about their new home that the crawlspace has mold, termites, and serious structural issues. This story has a happy ending, however. The buyers were able to negotiate with the seller to have over $16,000 of crawlspace and structural repairs performed on the home before moving into their house. Imagine how horrible it would have been for the home buyers if they had decided to buy the house without an inspection, or if they had had an inspector who wasn't willing to go to the extra effort to squeeze into that truly disgusting crawlspace. Three Rivers Home Inspections helps you understand your home so that you can either purchase with confidence or know that this isn't the right home for you.